the 154th selection in the 2011 NFL Draft, Seattle Seahawks have selected Richard Sherman.
3rd and goal for the Patriots. Trying to regain the lead. Brady, a fade. Caught. Hernandez. Touchdown, Patriots.
Sherman already gave Brady an earful back in 2012.
Richard Sherman at first made himself a household name by attacking, remember this, Tom Brady after a game up in Seattle 2 years ago.
Intercepted. A rarity. Tom Brady gets picked off by Richard Sherman.
Well, Tom Brady is a little more talkative on the field than a lot of people may be led to believe.
I wasn't there, but I'm going to guess they were chirping throughout this game.
Step and fire. Wilson. Separation. Touchdown, Rice.
Sherman tweeted a picture of Brady adding the caption, "You mad, bro?"
Well, that was a real fun day because a lot of us, nationally, I guess, really didn't know who Richard Sherman was until that statement.
Sherman played 3 seasons at wide receiver at Stanford before switching to defense.
There were people that worked me out as a receiver. And they said if I would have fell to like the 6th or 7th round, they would take me as a receiver.
Telling you the history of Richard Sherman being a wide receiver and understanding concepts and what passing games are trying to do has been a huge feather in his cap.
I love Richard Sherman's game. I love his bravado. I love his mentality.
I love his emotions. I love his swagger. I love who he is.
I read a capsule on Richard Sherman pre-draft after the combine, and it said, doesn't cover well enough, doesn't have enough makeup speed. Well, I'd say Richard made them eat those
Possession
words.
of the second half, looking deep.
I think what Richard Sherman does, lifts that whole defense, lifts that whole team.
And picked off. Richard Sherman.
Then he engaged in a Twitter war. He started it with Revis, and I think we both said on TV, Revis, why would you stoop to fire back? You're better than this.
Deep drop by Sanchez, but the ball's knocked out of his hands, and it's recovered by the Seahawks.
Seahawks cornerback Richard Sherman is loud.
Who's the best corner, Stephen A., in your opinion, right now?
Kaepernick, Chase throws, picked off in the end zone. That's Richard Sherman.
Opponents and media alike have heard his rants, but there is a side to the Stanford alum that some have never seen.
You're not a best corner if nobody's throwing you inside. Because the best corners get picked.
This is the false start capital of the world.
I love it when guys open their mouths and place themselves in a position where they must perform.
Skelton from his own end zone. And it's intercepted. There goes Richard Sherman. That is a touchdown.
You don't get to hide. That's what I love, and that's what I'm seeing.
After a Seattle timeout, 3rd and 4. Sean has it, throws, and it's intercepted by Richard Sherman. He's going down the sideline. He has followers, and not just on Twitter. Touchdown Seahawks.
He's a villain. There's a lot of villains who've made a lot of money, so to speak.
He has made himself, I hate to use the phrase, but a brand.
I couldn't believe he threw it.
Maybe this is his bid to get Nike money or something like it.
You think, I'll put it to you this way. There's no company in America that would touch that kid right now.
I'm the best ever!
Let's just wait and see how many folks jump on the bandwagon to get with this guy because he's a wild hair. And he's born, I think, a great opportunity.
Oh, Puerto beef jerky. You get out what you put in.
Talk about a tradition unlike any other. They've got it here in Seattle.
You're taking away the focus of how good you were in the last 2 years on the field because you're only becoming known for your trash talking.
Kaepernick out to his left. Throws, and he's got Gore. Biggest first down of the game.
If he is the best corner in the game today.
Here the 49ers have driven it down on the arm of Colin Kaepernick for the chance to take the lead. Kaepernick, end zone, grabs it.
Sherman, to me, had just made the play of the year in the National Football League.
Well, I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're going to get. Don't you ever talk about me.
Instead of letting that play speak for itself or yell for itself, Richard Sherman obviously immediately shifted the focus by, as Kerry said, taunting Michael Crabtree.
This guy can't turn it off. Who's got my back? I got your back. 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 Who's got that swag? I got that swag. Who's got that swag? I got that swag. Swag, 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 swag. Nice. For you to have validation, you got to win a championship.
My gosh.
I'm better at life than you.